This is the story behind one of the most explosive openings to any modern documentary. Sean Combs' The Reckoning. What you are about to hear is not fiction, not rumor, but the inside look at a man filmed during the most intense days of his life, and the filmmakers who fought to bring that footage to light. We begin in September 2024, inside a quiet hotel room overlooking New York City. The curtains are half drawn, the lights low, and the only sound is the steady hum of a man pacing as he speaks on the phone. It's Sean Combs, a global icon, wrestling with the sudden collapse of a world he thought he controlled. He tells his attorney, "Things are happening. I want to fight for my life. I want to fight for justice. I want a life to live." You can hear the panic, the exhaustion, and a rare vulnerability that few people ever see from someone that powerful. His attorney responds with calmness, insisting he has handled everything with honor, but Combs is unconvinced. "I don't think it's working," he says. "We're losing." 6 days later, he would be indicted in the Southern District of New York on charges that would dominate headlines nationwide: racketeering, transportation for prostitution, charges that would later be reduced and adjusted in court. But in that moment, nobody knew what direction his life would take. And that's exactly what the filmmakers captured. The documentary series Sean Combs' The Reckoning begins with that footage, the footage the world never expected to see. Shot with Combs' full knowledge, the scenes show a raw, unfiltered Diddy surrounded by his closest friends and advisors. He was living in a hotel room, the walls closing in as federal agents raided his homes, lawsuits piled up, and public opinion shifted hour by hour. Director Alexandria Stapleton later explained how the footage was obtained. According to her, the filmmakers legally acquired the tapes and moved heaven and earth to protect the identity of the person who captured them. She mentioned something important, something that adds an eerie twist to the story. Sean Combs has spent decades filming himself, documenting everything almost obsessively. In many ways, this was a story he unintentionally documented for his own downfall. Throughout the episodes, we see Combs reacting to live updates from his legal team. One moment in particular stands out. The instant he learns that Don Richard, former member of Diddy Kane, has filed a lawsuit accusing him of assault and more. You can see on camera how the news hits him, the shock, the anger, the disbelief, and whether you believe him or not, the footage forces you to stare directly into the eyes of a man whose past is catching up to him. But the cameras don't just stay inside the hotel room. They follow him as he rides a bicycle through New York City, trying to appear normal, trying to reconnect with fans. They capture him talking to supporters on the street and even taking a trip to Harlem, the place where his story began. Afterward, he sits down with his inner circle to discuss strategy, shaping his public image with a precision that raises serious questions about authenticity and manipulation. This is where things get even more controversial. Executive producer Curtis "50 Cent" Jackson, who has been publicly critical of Combs for years, tells Tudum, "I don't think you can get closer." He was documenting himself on his way to jail. And whether you agree with him or not, that statement hits hard because of how eerily true it feels while watching the footage. What makes this documentary so gripping is not just the allegations or the legal battles. It's the closeness, the intimacy, the feeling that you are looking into something you are never supposed to see. A man trying to maintain control as the world he built collapses around him. But now I want to ask you directly, what do you think? Do you believe the documentary shows the real Sean Combs? Or is it just another controlled narrative designed to shift public perception? Was he a powerful man under attack? Or someone finally facing consequences? Share your thoughts in the comments because this is a story that has divided the entire country. Your opinion matters here.